Hello, I'm Ms. Mo, the fourth grade art teacher. I'm going to show you how to make a yarn pom-pom so that you can make a pom-pom pet or a pom-pom monster or anything else you want to make out of a fuzzball. The materials you're going to need are, you'll need some cardboard from a cardboard box, you'll need scissors, and you need yarn, and then two things to trace around. So to make these pom-pom makers, you're going to need to trace one big circle and one little circle that'll be in the middle. And the bigger of a big circle you make, the bigger pom-pom you're going to make, but also the more yarn you're going to use. But you can make them any size you want. So you need to cut out two of these, and you need to cut a little slot in them so that when you wrap the yarn, you can get the yarn through here. And so you're going to put them together like this, and then you're going to get some yarn. Now, the slowest way to wrap your yarn is to just wrap one string at a time. If you want to go faster, you can double your yarn or triple your yarn or quadruple your yarn. And it doesn't need to be a really long piece because you're going to cut several pieces when you do this. So I'm doing this, which is going to make it a lot easier. And then to start wrapping, you're going to hold one end of your yarn with your hand like that. And you're going to start wrapping round and round your yarn maker. And so you're going to go, see, that's why you need a slot here, just to go around it. And then go around it again. And around it again. And you keep doing that. And then when you run out of yarn, you just cut another piece and just keep going until you've got the whole thing wrapped up pretty well so that you almost can't even see that little hole in the middle. That'll make a fluffier pom-pom to do it that way. So once you've got your whole yarn pom-pom maker full of yarn, you're going to cut it. And that's why you needed two of these pieces of cardboard, because you're going to put your scissors in between those two pieces. So you're going to stick your scissors. Now be careful so you don't stab yourself while you're doing this. And you're going to snip all the way around it. And so by having those two pieces of cardboard, that helps keep your cutting straight so that your pieces of yarn will be about the same size. So you're going to go all the way around. And you'll be able to reuse this pom-pom maker, because I used this one already to make my first purple one, and so I'm using it again. That's a little tricky cutting this much yarn, and so you need really sharp scissors. And you might not have enough hand strength to cut through all the layers. If you can't cut through all the layers, cut through whatever it is that you can, and then just keep working your way down. It doesn't take forever to go around this, but just get through all of your yarn all the way around the best you can. Now you see some of this fell off. That's okay, we're just going to stick it right back in there when we tie it off. So I am just about all the way around, so I'm going to hold that so it doesn't keep falling out. And I'm going to go all the way around. Now this is where you don't want to stab your other hand though with your scissors. So you got to be real careful. You'll be cutting, you don't want to cut yourself. All the way around. So I think I've cut all the way around now. And see, we've still got this slot here. And we've got some extra long pieces. I don't know, I'm just going to fold them through like that. Next, you're going to take another piece of yarn. And you're going to use that to go down the middle here. So you just kind of open that up. Stick the yarn in here. This is going to tie off the whole thing in the middle. All right, there. And so, I've got way too long of a piece of yarn. You tie it, and you're going to pull it really, really tight. Again, if you're not really good at pulling things tight or you don't have enough hand strength, get an adult to help you, because you got to tie this in a knot. So you tie it once, and then you tie it again, like that. And the tighter you tie it, the less likely it is to come apart on you. Then you're going to wrap it around to the back and tie it again. because 2 knots are better than 1. So we're wrapping this all the way back around again, like this. I'm going to cut that extra off because that's going to not be necessary. There we go. And you tie on the other side. Pull it real tight. Now, if you are a scout, you know all about tying a square knot. That's a stronger knot than tying what we used to call a granny, but those people among us who are grandmothers don't like the idea that grannies are weak, because this granny is very strong. All right. I'm going to cut it. Now, you take this off. So you just peel that off, and you've got something that looks pretty uneven. You're going to be trimming this up. Or maybe not. Maybe you want to have a hairy monster that that looks kind of weird. So if you want something that looks nice and round, I had to trim this. So what I did to trim it was just keep going around and cutting it so that it looks pretty much even. You know, any of these little guys sticking up, you just trim them. So this would need quite a bit of trimming, but I kind of like him sort of weird like that, because one thing that I made was a little monster. So this is felt. These are just pieces of paper for his teeth. These are pipe cleaners for his eyes and a couple of googly eyes. And I thought it'd be even sillier if one eye was bigger than the other. And then he's got some antennas there that I just stuck in there and glued in with some Elmer's glue. So, or you can use hot glue if you're careful with your glue gun. To make something like a little kitty cat, you'll need 2 puff balls, and these are a little bit smaller than that guy, but you could make a really big hairy cat with this. So you make 2 puff balls, and you're going to be gluing those together. And then these are pipe cleaners for the legs and googly eyes. These are just pieces of felt that I cut, and a couple of pom-poms, the kind that you buy at Hobby Lobby or Joann's or Michael's. And when I trimmed this one, I didn't trim all of it, and I combed this out with a little comb, so he's got, you know, like a hairy mustache. And of course, he's got a little tail. I just shoved that in there and glued that in and let it dry. So I hope you'll enjoy doing this project. Take care.